Hi everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about ways to improve gut and bowel health when you're struggling with endometriosis or other types of pelvic pain. So obviously, to keep our guts happy and healthy, we want to think about what we're eating, when we're eating, how we're feeling while we're eating. But there are also some other strategies that you might not be aware of that are going to help the exit route function a little bit better. And we're going to talk today specifically about the pelvic floor muscles, which can often be unhappy and a little overprotective when it comes to chronic pelvic pain and endometriosis. And I want to talk to you about a relatively simple strategy that you can do to start getting back into your body again, working with your body instead of against it, and learning how to optimize your pelvic health. So we're going to be talking about the pelvic floor muscles, and we're going to be talking about a particular point of attachment for the pelvic floor muscles, the coccyx, also known as your tailbone. So your tailbone, if you put your hand onto your lower back, right in the center there, and start working your way down, you're going to feel this broad, flat bone here, the sacrum. And if you keep tracking down, you're going to feel, hopefully, your coccyx. Literally just north of your anus. So there should be a small amount of movement in your anus. And what we know, or in your coccyx, what we know from the research is that palpating the coccyx really gives us a good insight into how the female pelvic floor muscles are contracting and hopefully relaxing again. And of course that's essential for having a happy, healthy bowel movement. So we're going to practice finding and palpating the coccyx, working some coordination with the breath, the pelvic floor muscles, the coccyx, and really getting you back into your body again. Biofeedback is a really popular strategy with many pelvic rehab specialists to improve pelvic floor muscle coordination. And I'm going to show you how to use your own biofeedback devices connecting brain, breath, and body. So what we're going to do is you're going to find your own coccyx first of all. So as I've said, just palpate your own. So we're going to put your hands onto your hips and then just slide around the back, and you'll feel that sacrum in the center, and just keep tracking, either with your index finger or your middle finger, track down along the tailbone until you are just above your anus. Okay, and then what I want you to do is take a deep breath in, exhale, and relax your pelvic floor muscles. So you're going to keep your finger on your coccyx on the outside. You can do this through yoga pants, you can do it through underwear, it's a little tricky, through jeans. So you're going to palpate your own coccyx, and what I'm going to get you to do then is take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to close your anus and imagine that you're lifting everything up and in. And what you should feel is the coccyx and the finger that's resting on it moving up and forwards towards your pubic bone. So you're going to hold that for a count of 5, and then we're going to let it go again. Okay, so let's put all of that together. Let's take a deep breath in, exhale, relax. Take another breath in. As you exhale, close your anus, lift everything up and in, and count to 5 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then relax, and you should feel the coccyx moving back down again. This can take a little bit of practice to get right, so don't be put off if you don't get it the first go. But this is a really great strategy to start taking charge of your own pelvic health again and working your way to happy, healthy, coordinated pelvic floor muscles, which are essential for pelvic pain management, but also for happy, healthy digestive systems, particularly if you're a little bit constipated. So what we're going to do is try that again. So deep breath in, exhale, relax your pelvic floor, relax your jaws, relax your shoulders. Take another breath in. As you exhale, close your anus and lift up and in, and feel that coccyx moving up and forwards. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax the pelvic floor and the coccyx back down and out again. So the reason that I get you to count to 5 out loud is to make sure you're not holding your breath. We want the breath to function independently of the pelvic floor muscles, and for your brain to start remembering what it's like to have happy, healthy, coordinated pelvic floor muscles. So it's a great exercise. You can do it standing, you can do it seated, you can do it lying down on your side, wherever is comfortable for you. And again, just palpating the tip of your coccyx just above the anal opening. If you want to try and get a little bit more mobility into your coccyx, there's a really simple modified yoga move that we can do. So you're probably quite familiar with the cat-cow exercise, but sometimes when we're all busy or when we're struggling with other challenges, getting down on the ground onto all fours can be a barrier. So we can do a modified cat-cow in standing. So if you lean forwards a little bit and put your hands onto your thighs, I'm going to move my hands out of the way so you can see. You can put your hands on your hips. You're going to take a breath in, exhale, relax. Take another breath in. As you exhale, close your anus, lift up and in, and tuck your tailbone down towards the back of your knees. So it's dropping down. The coccyx is moving up and forwards towards my pubic bone, and I'm breathing. And then relax everything and arch your back a little bit. So the coccyx is moving up, sit bones are moving apart from each other. Pelvic floor should be nice and wide and relaxed. Take another breath in. As you exhale, close your anus, lift everything up and in, tuck your tailbone down towards the back of your knees. Hold it there while you breathe. And then relax it back open again. Another breath in. Exhale, close and lift up the pelvic floor, tuck the tailbone down towards the back of your knees. And then exhale, expanding, relaxing, softening your pelvic floor. Just trying to get those sit bones nice and wide. Curling in with the breath. And curling back out again. So it's an easy exercise to do because we can do it standing. You can just rest your hands on your thighs. You don't have to get down on the ground to do it. But what you want to try to do is to coordinate the breath, the brain, and the pelvic floor all together. So you can just do it standing, palpating the coccyx. You can do the modified cat-cow, where we're curling and rolling. And we can also practice some different noises as well for when you are ready to have a bowel movement. So if you palpate your own coccyx again, so onto the sacrum, let me make sure I'm kind of on my sacrum here, and then palpate down towards the tip of the coccyx. So you're going to be right here, okay, just above the anal opening. And you're going to practice some different noises for when you're sitting on the toilet trying to have a bowel movement. Because often, again, with pelvic pain, with endometriosis, relaxing the pelvic floor muscles enough to allow a bowel movement to happen can be a challenge sometimes. So we're going to practice some different noises, because when we're making a noise, we're not pushing and straining and elevating our blood pressure and our risk of pelvic organ prolapse. And it just helps to get a little bit of coordination again between the brain, the breath, the belly, the bowels, and the pelvic floor. So with your fingers just on the tip of your coccyx, so again, standing, seated, lying down on your side, wherever is comfortable for you, you're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to make a grr, a growling noise, grrr. And I want you to pay attention to what happens to your coccyx and the pelvic floor when you're making that noise. So take a deep breath in, exhale, grrr. Now, do you feel the coccyx moving up and forwards and everything tightening up? Or do you feel the coccyx moving back towards your finger and everything lengthening and opening? If so, that could be a great noise strategy for you when you're having a bowel movement to assist in lengthening and opening the pelvic floor. other noises that might be helpful, because not one noise works for every single person. You have to find out what works best for you and your body. So trying to make a shh noise. So again, palpate your coccyx, take a deep breath in, and shh. A good strong shush, like you're trying to stop somebody from talking when you're watching a movie. And again, do you feel the coccyx moving up and forwards towards the pubic bone, or do you feel it moving back towards your fingers? So if it's moving up and forwards, that means the pelvic floor muscles are tightening. If you feel it moving back towards your fingers, it means they're lengthening and opening, and that might be your optimal noise for when you're having a bowel movement. One other noise that you can try is to make a pretend straw with your hand. You know the big thick straws that we have our frozen drinks with in the summertime? So make a big pretend straw with one hand, other finger on the coccyx, and blow, and see what happens. Do you feel the pelvic floor lengthening, opening, widening, softening, or closing and lifting? So you find whatever noise works best with your pelvic floor, and then when you're getting ready to have a bowel movement, you can sit on the toilet, put your feet up on your squatty potty or even a yoga block under each foot, lean forwards a little bit, and practice your noises to help move things down and out. Because oftentimes when we're eating well and we're relaxed about our meal times, this can often be the final hurdle towards having a happy, healthy bowel movement. And if we're constipated, it's not good for hormonal balance, it's not good for mood, and it's just not good for comfort or moving through the world. So we want to do all we can to optimize what we're eating, what we're absorbing, all the work of our digestive system, but we want to try and make our pelvic floor muscles happy and healthy so we can get rid of what no longer serves us. I hope that's been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please do let me know, and I wish you a happy and healthy rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.